everybody. Thanks for checking out my channel. I'm Greg. This is Cutting Rocks, and I've got another thing off the trailer here that I want to cut today, and see what this looks like. See if it's something I should be making into slabs, or if it's something that should be for carving, or what it should be. It's got quartz running through it. I've done a little investigation, and I don't have a vast wealth of knowledge on identification, so I'm always guessing a little. I kind of have some educated guesses. I look at like some apps where you take the picture and it tells you what it should be and shows you other examples, and I think this is yellow jasper. That's what I think it is. It certainly looks like yellow over here, and it's got the quartzite deposits through there. So I don't know, the app thought it might have been some kind of sedimentary thing. It said sandstone the first time I did it, and I'm like, it's not coarse and gritty. It doesn't really fit the description. It didn't look like the other pictures really. So getting a picture of this side of it, it said yellow jasper, and then it had example photos that had a lot of these white bands through them. So that's my best guess right now, is that this is yellow jasper. That side's kind of dull, but you got definitely the interesting layers here, and the yellow color on this side. So I am gonna make some slabs out of this. I don't want to go parallel to the deposits in the material, so I'm gonna make them. This way. So I'll figure out just which way to put this in the saw. Okay, so this is how we're going to be set up. It's a little different than what I was picturing initially, but I think this gets me a good grip. It's nice and snug. So I'll get a piece off here, and I'll take them off this way. I don't think I'm any taller than the blade at the high point here. Maybe it'll be something I have to let it break. All right, so that is the way we're in the vise, and we're gonna get this thing cutting. So let me get us down here where we're just about on the blade. Okay, we're set to go. So this came to a stop. Oh, that looks really pretty nice in there. That's pretty nice. So this is, if it is yellow jasper, it's probably what it is. The app told me so. If it's not, somebody tell me. But I think after cutting it, there's a higher chance that is what it is with this, the colors going through it. It looks really pretty good. So see what this next piece, the inside part. It's pretty much just like the outside, actually, like just straight through to the inside. But nice smooth cuts. Seems like from the feel of it, it'll polish up nice. So all right, I'm gonna get another slab started. One-handed, I always lurch it forward a bit. Okay, so I'll start one more and get another cut. Thing finished cutting, so we'll get in and peek at this thing. Here's the next piece. Looks good, looks good. Kind of got right in the middle a little different kind of yellow, kind of right here. You get a little stripe that's brighter. Kind of here too, down here. So that's fun material. Kind of got yellow with little pockets in it. Got kind of that quartz crystal kind of look. Is that quartzite, I think? But then you got kind of like a little different color, an orange and a yellow. Interesting little pockets. Yeah, it's got a lot of character, a lot of little different variations, and yeah, it looks good. All right, so that's the second piece. On to the next one. Let's see. Yep, all right. Okay, the next piece. Next piece is here. I think that's just some dirty oil. Or, yeah, I think that's just dirty oil. I'll clean this up for a second. Okay, in an effort to clean it up, I think I actually made it dirtier and dropped it in the oil. It is not a way to make it look better. But this is our next piece that came off. These dark streaks you kind of see there, that's some of the... There's like something dirty on the top of it in the oil that kind of left a color on it. Well, maybe there's a little dark area in it too. Okay, well maybe that. Anyway, little dark streak kind of across it. Some of it's just the dirtiness. You see some of that dirty oil running down there. But these colors, oh, and up at the top. Look at, it goes from here to here, this bright yellow that's coming in. That's pretty. That's going to be pretty material. You can see that on the outside. So, that's what we look like right now. Try and get the next one ready. Here you see that really bright color coming up. But you got these interesting pockets and texture. The yellows that change are really interesting. And then you got the bright yellow pocket up here. Okay, well, we're going to run this one through for one more slab. Check in when that one's done. Here's another one. Oh yeah, we're getting the bright yellow up here now. Getting that bright yellow. Got a lot of interesting texture. Like all the different little dots of color, different shades. All right, so that's what it's looking like. Pretty interesting appearance so far. All right, get this thing lined up for another. It has, there's a change, definitely. My finger's got that color on it. There's definitely a change kind of right here. That's interesting. You can see it. There's like the band shifted. It's like these line up with these. It's like something happened where the whole thing shifted. Interesting. I wonder what, there's some geological event there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't expect to see that in the middle. Totally just like a split, a shearing. Was that already there? I guess it happens back on this piece. It happened on the piece before. It didn't really happen back on the piece before. So from here to here, we get like this geological shift. And then on this piece, you can definitely see it. So that had already all formed, and then it kind of had a vertical shift. Cool. Okay, I'll start the next one. Okay, the next one. All right, that's got that same shift. That's an interesting aspect of this one. This has turned out more interesting than I thought, even with the first couple cuts due to this split right here. You can totally see how it broke loose and had to change position at some point after most of the formation. This is what we got in here. Crank this thing closer. All right, wants to catch a little. This thing here, the threads are probably kind of dirty with gunk. And now that I kind of manhandled it closer, yeah, this is interesting here. I like this. Well, this turned out to be a really interesting piece. Okay, I'm gonna get the next piece going. Let's see how it looks. All right, similar to what we've been seeing, of course, you know, similar. All right. Well, nothing totally like new or unexpected. Okay, it's cleaned off. All right, no new surprises. Kind of that expanding yellow section where you can see there was definitely some geology happening there. All right, so a yellow saw at the moment. All the yellow mud, yellow oil. I'm gonna need to start a regular oil filtration system here. All right, start the next one up. So still expanding that yellow zone, and still need to clean off the dirty parts. Hang on. All right, a little better cleaned up. All right, pretty much on par with what we've already seen. We got a new little streak in there. All right, I think this is the last slab that I'm going to get off of this, the way I've got it set up. And the geology of this one is what I think is most interesting. It's kind of faded here now, finally, as it's moved through the piece. But having that band that back here, let's see, as we started out, it was a connected band, that quartz band through there, or the quartzite, that's what that is. And then a little ways in, it starts to separate right here. From this piece here, where they're all connected,
maybe is at the beginning of the fracture right there, to the next slab. There's been a shift, and then that shift, you can see where that is from there on. So interesting geology inside this one rock. Something happened wherever this thing was sitting after it was formed. Whatever process it went through getting to be the way it is. Then all of a sudden, you had this shearing of those parts of the rock, and it moved. Pretty cool. All right, well, a lot of slabs out of that. I'm gonna work on another more interesting piece next. This one's pretty interesting, but I'm gonna hunt through my stuff and see if I can find something a little more special for my next one. So if you've been enjoying this, thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and look for new stuff coming up. Thanks, and see you later.